Welcome back to Celeste. I'm Dear Darling, and what do we say? We'll face inner demons and reach the summit together. It's a very smooth start. I'm just seeing what this new thing is. These stars just look like generic enemies. I don't know why they're stars rather than anything else. Oh, hold on. There's a locked door here with a piece. I don't even remember what these lava blocks do. Wait, what do we do here? We grab this, probably fall down, dash back up, and jump over, grab that thing. We probably need to have both dashes. So we jump over that. I think we can make that jump. Yeah, probably. And then use this lava block. That part looks pretty normal, to be honest. Why do we need 2 dashes? Maybe we don't need 2 dashes. I don't know. I don't really remember what this does. Ah, that's right. You grab onto them and they sort of launch you. Which is going to be quite the nuisance, especially with these sort of stars here. To figure out what the timing is. I can tell you, that's not the timing. We need to wait for them to be off by half a cycle, then go. I didn't even jump there. Okay, I forgot. It's like based off like where you grab it in the center, isn't it? So you got to grab it. Like this is the stars. They're throwing me off too much. We need them to be off by half a cycle. That's what we need. We need to be out of phase of them. Oh, we don't have a dash. Okay, yes, we don't have a dash when we get to that point. So we need to get the pink crystal first. Somehow. So on the left side of this, we can probably jump over and reach the left side of that bottom one, right? And then we can jump over, grab a pink crystal, dash underneath and dash upwards to grab the right side of our left one. And then what? We'll have no dashes again. How are we going to get this? That's going to be tough. I actually straight up don't know. Hold on, let's reset ourselves. Oh god, this requires too much concentration, apparently, for me. So we need to wait for them to be at the bottom before we hit the ground running. So much to do, so much to see. So we need to jump over. Okay, we can't make that jump. Noted. Unless we're fast. Okay, nice. No. I don't know if that's exactly the way we want to do it, but it is a way. Oh no, this is going to completely mess up our return. Okay, we need to make sure we grab onto that one low down. If we do it too high up, we won't leave ourselves enough room to... Oh my word. That's not going to be enough, surely. Oh. I just missed a grab there. Okay, surprisingly close, to be honest, all things considered. Oh yeah, we don't even need to grab it. We can just grab it like this. No! So we can actually just do this immediately if we just launch ourselves quite low. We need to be quick. There we go. This seems like the start of the next section. If you're wondering what I was doing there, I wanted a wave dash over because I was like, I'm not going to make it, but I missed my wave dash. That's actually hilarious. Okay, well luckily this part I don't think is actually all that difficult, so we can just do it like this. We'll get it done within the next 5 tries. 1, 2, 3. Maybe not. Maybe more like 10 tries, but what we'll get it done is basically the gist of what I was going for. 4. Come on, you promised. Just imagine a little kid being like, you promised to take us to Disneyland. 5. Okay, so maybe not 5, but lesson learned, probably don't do a weird wave dash for no apparent reason. Just jump normally. Oh my god. There we go, that wasn't too hard now, was it? Why the heck are stars? Oh, wasn't it like in the ruins there was like these mechanical contraptions which spun around like this? That's what the stars are representing here. What on earth is going on here? So the right way is more tight and difficult. The left way is harder to get into, but you have more timing, perhaps. I don't know. We're just gonna, like, send it. And apparently I'm going this way. Why is this so difficult? It shouldn't be this difficult. How did I get so far down the first time I did this? I'm actually launching myself too far across, which is probably the weirdest confluence of things. Come on. We probably had to wait a bit. Or we could just do it like this. Yeah, okay. Or we could do it just like this. Or we could do it, wait a sec, then like this. Hold on, hold on. No, we need our dash, don't we? Hold on. Before I use my dash at the beginning. Then we need our dash at the end no matter which path we go. Okay, yeah, so we need to keep our dash. So we have to wave dash off of this. What was that? Come on, dear. Focus in. Maybe we should go the left path. That's the timing we want. We want to basically be over there as the bottom star is leaving. Oh my word. Why is this so difficult now? Celeste, it melts your brain if you're not careful. Or at least this particular level does. Which is, by the way, the longest level in existence, might I say. How many screens are there? I feel like we've been here for like the past 20 episodes or something. Oh my word. Okay, so it's not that quick. It's not that quick either. We want it as it's leaving, remember? That's when you want to hit the ground. Oh, I can't even wave dash anymore. I can't even wave dash anymore, it's impossible. I think I did that with wrong timing. That was definitely too late. Didn't want to go this way, but here we are. No! It's actually not too bad going that way. Because you actually don't have to adjust nearly as much as I thought you did. What if we did a shadow wave dash? Just an immediate shadow wave dash. No, let's not mess with... If you've got a good rhythm down, which I don't, but I have a rhythm, it's probably better to stick with that than try and mess it up too much. Well, if you ever fall down then you don't have your dash, so you're kind of doomed for disaster, aren't you? Okay, folks. Oh, I can do this. You gotta focus. These spinning stars ain't nothing on you. You know why? Because you're a shining star. You are what you say you are. A spinning star. Get out my way. Gonna save a bird today. Deep in space. And I don't know. This parody's going nowhere, I can tell you that much. Oh. We can do it, we can do it. We just gotta, well, I mean, obviously we can do it. I mean, if I didn't think I could do it, I'd just be like, why am I here? But to suffer. At least we need to know we go on the right side for that last one. I just complete disregard for any sort of timing on that one. Just completely forgot. I'm slowly losing my mind. Which is not good because we're only about a third of the way through this video recording. Something about these spinning stars are too hypnotic. But too much for me to deal with. My mental capacity right now isn't there to receive them. Oh, come on. That's not how you do it either. We somehow made it through though, which is actually astonishing if anything. Oh, that's not how you do it. Jump, dash. Okay. And as soon as I tapped that left, I was like, that's too far. I mean, I feel like most people would probably know it as well. They can just see that I'm too far. You just need one lucky run. That's all it takes. It doesn't matter if it takes you 100 runs, or 200, or 500. As long as you get one, which makes it to the end, that's all that matters in the end. As I say, it only takes one. You just gotta get used to it, you know? Such that it becomes second nature to do this beginning part, and then, you know, you increase your odds over and over again. A very statistical mindset when it comes to these sort of things. I went a bit too much to the right and I ended up diving into the wall. You know, that can be catastrophic for Madeline's chances of survival. Come on. I'm just laughing at myself now. I feel like I've actually lost it somehow. I wonder what today's Animal Crossing episode's going to be like. Good. Focus in. Focus in. No. I'm so close. Yes, yes. No, oh, not so good, not so good. You know, if you start giving yourself words of encouragement, that's your brain being like, oh, you know, we've got it in the bag. You can't get complacent. You got to keep it on its toes. Come, be like, oh, you're terrible. You're rubbish. No, okay, maybe don't do that. It's a bit, what? Excuse me? That made it look like it was impossible to get through with our timing. Did it not? Maybe we should try and do a shallow jump. Just like that song from A Star Is Born, right? How do we do shallow jumps again? Something like that. Oh, there we go. Didn't know how we did that though. Too far, too far. No, that's not how you do it. I'm pretty sure we can't make it with whatever timing we had when we're falling down the right side there. Because that star definitely moved into us as we were still halfway through falling into the gap. Which is, you know, not particularly conducive to survival. Okay, but now it flips. Now we had to go on the right on those ones, which is a bit more inconvenient. You would have thought the timing would work either way, so this is me thinking that probably it does actually work if we do the timing the other way around. Starting off with a long fall, but I can't know for certain. That very much looked like, I mean, we made it there, was the first thing. It very much looked like the timing was not going to work out, no matter what we did. Need to go far more right. You know, can't hug the left for too long. As soon as they let you through, you gotta switch yourself to the right. That's what it's all about. Or something. Come on. I realised most of my commentary this episode and the past episode has just been, come on, or, we gotta do this. Is that entertaining? Probably not. But, you know, it's a sign of a good game. It's making me think about it. It's making me concentrate on it. It's not letting me dilly-dally with random nonsense talking about, like, High School Musicals or Scattergories or whatever those previous episodes were about. And I respect it, you know? It's saying, like, oi. You know, if you don't respect me and the challenge I'm giving to you, I'm going to make you regret it, you know? And I do respect it. There we go. I didn't go far enough right. All the way to the right, all the way to the right. That I think we can make through. I just hit the crystal there. I don't like a sort of thing where it kind of feels like luck almost with the timing you have to get through. I mean, obviously not all of my faults are very much not just all due to timing, but you know, we would have made that one run if the timing had just been a bit different. But the thing is, it's very hard to change and understand the sense of timing that you get with these sort of things. Little variations can make such a big difference. It's like a butterfly effect, except it's more like a metronome effect, because the metronome, you know, carries on ticking. Except I think the metronome effect already is a thing, isn't it? It's like if you put a bunch of metronomes on like a platform which can react to the metronome's momentum. Eventually, all the metronomes will sync up with each other, no matter how out of time they were to start off with, or something, right? That's like a cool video about it. Something about the, you know, adding up of the forces. Okay. Too far right. I'm not even convinced that star will let us through. Now I'm looking at it either. Never mind. Okay, hug the left. Right, left, that makes sense. I don't know why it wouldn't all flip. You know, looking at it, I bet it was just unfortunate timing. The way that we did it that first time, not the first time, but the time we almost made it through. Either that or I actually just hit the edge or something. So we probably didn't need to do this whole inversion thing, but you know, here we are doing it anyway. It's a good learning process. And what is Celeste good for but to learn? You might say that's probably not what exactly Celeste was aiming for, but you know, if you get that sort of enjoyment out of it, then more power to you. And you know what? I do. Probably. Perhaps ask me once I've beaten this stage. The screen, even. It says this wave dash at the beginning. That's not right timing. There we go. I just was consciously aware I was doing completely the wrong timing the entire time. Just trying to do the left drop timing. Here I am trying to give these like sort of fancy terms, which one they probably already got like fancy terms, I'm sure, on the Celeste speedrunning community or something, but I'm using them as if they've been around for ages. As if it makes sense, like left drop. What does that even mean? It's meaningless. That's pretty close. No. No. It certainly feels a lot harder to get that swing to the right than it did getting the swing to the left, but what do I know? Come on. I'm like consciously not aware of when I need to start swinging to the right. My subconscious brain hasn't figured it out yet either, to be honest. Here. I didn't commit enough to it. You got, you know, in for a penny, in for a pound, as they always say. Well, we don't have a dash, but I guess we can practice it anyway. In for a penny, in for a pound. If you're not willing to go all the way, then what's even the point? I forgot again. I had to hold right there. I forgot where I was ending up. And thus, look where it took me. Right back at your feet. Honestly sounds like a song lyric, but it's not that I know of. Ah, I ran into a spike there. I'm almost there. I can taste the victory on my fingertips. Fingertips. Just got to sneak on through. Sneak on through. I've got to go right again. I've got to go right again. Just got to remember how to go right. It's easy. You just veer off to right. You know, if you're blindfolded and you ask someone to walk like straight forward, they tend to like veer off in circles. Sorry, I just randomly thought of that. Oh, there we go. Nicely done. I wonder if the left path was actually easier or not, but... Oh, okay. What are we doing? So we grab this. Somehow. What? Can we make that jump? And how do we grab a crystal after we do that? I don't know. Maybe we had to do some sort of loop around. We had to go ahead, grab the crystal. Come back, grab it, let the crystal respawn, grab it again. No, because we need the crystal to go underneath it, surely. This looks like a double dash. And presumably this is an elevator to the end. Whoa. Wave dashing is much more difficult here, I must say. Excuse me. I don't know how to do this. I straight up cannot figure this out. How are we... I mean, that's nice and all, getting that sort of distance, but... I guess we had to start with a wave dash. We go up like this. We go up, wait for it to respawn. How do we delay enough time for it to... Then how do we get... We need to delay enough time twice. I can see how we do it the first time with this wave dash. I think we should probably get the right one first. I'm not actually sure if that's correct, but... Maybe we can make it... Can we make it back to the platform after... We can! I see. No. Okay, so we just... We go like this. First way around. Wait for it to respawn. That's not how you do it. I chickened out. That's not right. Well, we don't have to do the wave dash the first time. We just have to do the wave dash the second time. And then go like that, I guess. Okay, hello, that was fast. Thank you, though. You took me the way. What am I doing? Is all I can really say here. We got a lot of juggling where we had to delay time and low gravity. No! I wonder if we can actually make it, because there's a wall up there. Do you think we can make it from one of the springboards and grab onto the wall instead of having to delay time with another dash? Sort of? Is all I can say. It's getting really hard. is all I can really say to any of these levels, to be honest. Which is kind of a point, I suppose, you know. It'd be strange if it got easier. Okay, okay. We had to loop around, grab onto it, and then I don't know what, but, you know, I think that was a pretty valiant effort, if anything. Very creative use of mechanics, though. When we do this, we go like, bop. Why would you bop me in that direction? Can I dash out of golden feathers? It's actually been so long, I don't remember. I've got to assume you can. Otherwise it will make it considerably harder to get that sort of timing down. Not like that though. Not like that. Actually, this doesn't seem so bad now that I've done it a few times. It's difficult to pass because it's so different from what we're used to. And, you know, difference doesn't always mean a bad thing. Difference a lot of times is a good thing. Change is good, as I say. Evolution. That's change. Unless you don't believe in evolution. In which case, I don't really know what to say to you, to be honest. But, you know, probably not a large percentage of my audience, I'd imagine. I'd think a lot of you are, if you don't dabble in science, at least believers of it. Okay, we don't need to jump away that far. That's taking away too much of our momentum and allowing us to get spiked, which is, you know, not in our intention. It's not my intention. How do we do it the first time? That's not Udibus. You got a war jump. That's not a war jump. You got a war kick. That's the rare combined war kick plus coyote time. We still made it. Still made it. It's quite lenient actually what you can do in this part of the level. You know, you don't have to use your dashes perfectly. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. How did we make it the first time? Do you think we can just bounce into the wall? We don't have to dash into the wall? You know what? I didn't consider it until just now. I think that's the answer. I bet just bumping into it probably makes it start falling as well. So we don't need to fully on dash into it and waste it. And then we can dash into the glove, not the glove, the feather afterwards. Oh, come on. It's not quite what I meant when I said come on. I meant come on as in come on me. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Eileen. I don't even know what song it is, to be honest. It's something I've heard on a grapevine. Ah, that does not, as it turns out, does not cause it to start falling, which is, well, I guess it's enlightening in so many words. Not helpful though, if only it did. I think we'd have a much easier time at the moment, but I guess maybe we can bounce off the top, and as it runs out, fall into it? I don't know, that seems a bit tenuous, if anything. But dashing into it can't be right. At least we don't... I mean, I'm not going to say we don't have enough time to actually grab the golden feather in the end, but because clearly we did it about that one time. Oh, for some reason I thought that was a golden feather. Because clearly we did it that one time, but I just don't know how we did it. That's the big mystery, isn't it? It's the mystery of a time. Maybe I jump from lower down? No, if anything I should jump from higher up, right? Because the problem right now is us falling into the golden feather. That little bit of momentum we have carries us into the spikes rather than giving the golden feather enough time to transform us. Which is what we so desire. That's not right. I forgot we had to dash. I forgot we couldn't just lightly tap into the platform. Part of me feels like if a springboard... I don't know how we did it for the first time. Beginner's luck, as I said before. It's an unimaginable thing. Plus 10. To your luck, sorry, that's perfection. The bouncing is just so random when you're in the feather form, but well, it feels random. It probably isn't random. This game is probably entirely deterministic, but what I mean by random is difficult to control. Like, what if I just did like a loop? Like I just did a bit of a loop-de-loop and then chucked myself out the wall. That could work. I don't know if it will work, but it could work. Well, that's the important part, you know? You do a bit of a loop-de-loop. You need to either do a quicker loop-de-loop or a smaller loop-de-loop. Well, obviously I can't do any quicker, but I can try a smaller one. And if that doesn't work, we'll probably just round this episode off here. That's gonna work. That's gonna work. We just need the right timing. That will make it significantly easier, as we'll have a dash to actually perform the rest of what we got going on. So we've got a dash. Where are we going? Once we launch ourselves onto that, where are we going? And I know we're a bit over half an hour here, but I want to give us a good old solid attempt. Once again. Too big a circle. Presumably that falls down, and I'm going to guess that exit is above where it falls down. So we had to like jump back in. So we definitely need a dash at that point. We definitely had to throw ourselves at the wall. Hang on to it, let it fall down, and then probably dash back up into the hole that it leaves behind. That's a little bit finicky, but you know, we got it done, so that's the only important part, isn't it? That's not how you do it. Okay, one more good attempt, and then we'll actually call it, because this will run on too long afterwards, and I got to record Animal Crossing anyway. Unless it takes forever for us to get a good attempt. A good attempt or 35 minutes, that's what we'll go for first. I'm too engrossed in this. Okay, that was a good enough attempt. We just missed a grab, but let's round this up, shall we? So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Celeste, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join my Dear Darling Discord, follow me on Twitter down below. Hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.